All right, hey guys, we're back with another fun video. Hopefully everybody's staying in and staying healthy and washing your hands a lot to stay safe. So today I have Elliot with me.
Hello.
We're going to be doing a project based on the Henri Matisse Cutouts. So, have you heard of Henri Matisse before?
Yeah, we've seen one of his at LACMA.
Yeah. So, what does his name sound like? Where does he sound like he might be from?
France.
France, yeah. So he was a French artist, originally known for his paintings, very colorful paintings. There's a famous painting of a woman with a hat with a bunch of fruit and flowers in it. He did a lot of really cool interior paintings, kind of abstract, with just lots of bright color and designs. But later in his life, he started doing these paper cutouts. And part of that was due to the fact that he wasn't able to walk. He was either in a wheelchair, a chair, or in his bed. So he had these giant scissors and he would get these bright colors of paper and he would cut out organic shapes usually. Lots of things based on leaves and plants and stuff like that. But he would also do people, stars, things like that. But today we're going to focus on some organic shapes. So, before we get started on this, I have a few pictures of some of Henri Matisse's work that you guys can go ahead and watch that little slideshow, and then we'll meet back here and go over our materials. All right, so what you guys are going to need for today's project, some magazines. One magazine should be fine. Most people have a bunch of these laying around, so grab a magazine, grab some paper. You do white paper, or if you have colored paper is also good. A lot of those Matisse cutouts were very bright, solid colors, so if you have that, great. If not, don't worry about it. We need a glue stick and some scissors. You have all your stuff?
Yes, I do.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pause here, pause the video, and go grab your stuff. Okay, so we've got our supplies. What color paper did you pick, Elliot?
Pink.
Pink. I picked this weird brown color because I feel like I can find a magazine picture in here that will look really cool. So what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be cutting out some sort of organic shape. Think of a leaf, or you could even, if you wanted, you could even trace your hand on here, because your hand would be an organic shape that would kind of look like a leaf. So if you can't think of something in your head, go ahead and feel free to trace your hand, and we're going to be cutting that out. But first, we need to go through and find some kind of magazine picture or page. It doesn't have to have a picture on it. It could be all text, it could be an advertisement, it could be anything. And we're gonna find a cool picture that we think would look good with whatever color paper we have. We're gonna tear that out. So I've got this cool picture here of an advertisement, but there's a bunch of wood and brass. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna tear that out of there. Okay. Set those down. Oh, nice. So you have that. So this is what I'm going to be working with.
That's cool.
Okay. So this is going to stay in one piece. And this, I'm going to cut out an organic shape. Okay. So I can either trace my hand I can draw a shape and cut it out, or I can just kind of cut it out freehand without tracing anything, okay? What do you think you want to do? Just make one up, or you want to
Yeah, I think
draw
I'll
one
just
out?
make one up.
Just make one up? All right. So we're going to get ready. We'll get our scissors and get ready to do that, okay? All right. So we're going to be cutting our shapes out of our solid color. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to start to make kind of this leaf shape, almost like something you would see in the background on SpongeBob, right? Don't they have a bunch of these weird organic shapes?
Yeah.
Might look like a plant or something growing underwater. You copying mine?
Oh, kind of.
It's not cool, man.
You gave me an idea.
Now you're going to cut bottom at a little bit of an angle just to make it a little bit different. Okay, so what we're gonna do next, we're gonna end up gluing these right on top of here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my glue stick. So these are bigger ones with just one shape. I know a lot of times Matisse would use a lot of shapes, a lot of different colors, and you people at home can feel free to do that. We're just doing a quick one, just kind of an intro to getting these things on here, just to see how that would look and how that would pop out, okay? And how it changes the picture and works with its background. Yours looks like a blob, like somebody spilled something.
Yep. That was my idea.
And mine looks like a flat tree that's about to get chopped up into wood.
It kind of does.
It's a little creepy. All right, cool, so that's one option. All right, so we have our first one done, which is our solid shape on a magazine picture, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to be keeping our solid paper plain, and then tearing out a picture from a magazine, cutting a similar shape and gluing it on top. Okay, so even though we have pictures in here, like we have people, there's animals, there's food, we're not looking for the picture as much as we're looking for the colors and something interesting that we can make out of just a kind of a random organic shape, okay? So we're gonna go through, we're gonna find what we think might work. I kind of like this shoe picture that I saw here. So there's a little bit of red that will pop out and kind of match my red paper, okay? Nice. All right, so remember this one, we're not cutting our solid paper, we're cutting an organic shape out of our magazine picture. Okay, so I have this picture. I'm going to cut out an image, just a random organic shape, and glue it on here. I'm going to try and keep it similar to the other one I did of my SpongeBob style ocean plant. So I know earlier Elliot mentioned that we've seen one of these at LACMA, and that one's cool, but that one is based on his cutouts, but that one's actually painted on ceramic tiles. But he does use the same shapes, and he had the same technique for that one. Okay. So notice when we cut these, even though I had a picture of a shoe, I didn't really follow the lines of the shoe. I have one there too. I like this one better. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and glue these onto our solid paper. And again, we're just doing big ones here. If you wanted to do smaller shapes or more shapes that would have a lot more colors, feel free to do that as well, okay? just an idea to get you guys started, and then you guys can play with it a little bit more as you see fit. So let's see what you got. Nice. Your people kind of landed in there, except for the dad got his head chopped off. All right, so looking at these, here, let me grab these other ones. Nice, we got a few here to share. Very cool. All right, so we did our Matisse cutouts. Let's see, hold up what you have, Elliot. So we made 2 different ones today, okay? So we did one where we cut out the solid paper and one where we cut out the magazine picture. Again, I know I mentioned it, but it doesn't have to look like this. You can do little shapes, you can use your hand, you can draw it out, you can trace it, you can have your parents help you with the cutting. But find a magazine, find some paper, and the paper can be white paper. It doesn't have to be colored paper. We just happen to have a bunch laying around. So this is just something to be creative and have fun with, okay? So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.